Hello students, in our previous class we already discussed components of factor income. Under this components of factor income we discuss main 4 important point. Out of that 4 important point, 1 point already discussed in our previous class, that is compensation of employees. Under this compensation of employees, 3 major point will be there: wages and salaries in cash, wages and salaries in kind, that is perquisites, employees contribution to social security scheme. Here wages and salaries in cash, it includes rupees, that is monetary benefits will be there, like salaries, paying like salaries, giving like wages, like bonus, dinner allowances, all things are included monetary value. Next one, that is wages and salaries in kind, that is perquisites. It is totally non-monetary benefits. It includes educational facilities provided by that employer, free medical facilities, free car, free home. This is the example of wages and salaries in kind or perquisites. And C number, here it is written that C number, that A number, B number already discussed. C number is employees contribution to social security scheme, that is PPF, gratuity and labor welfare fund will be also comes under that employees contribution to social security scheme. Now in today's discussion, that is point number 2, that is rent and royalty. Rent and royalty. What is the meaning of that word rent and royalty? Here rent means, rent is the part of national income, which arises from ownership of land and building. That rent is the part of national income which arises from ownership of land and building. So here the land and buildings income will be called rent. Here rent and income includes both, that rental income includes both actual rent and imputed rent. Now what is the meaning of that word actual rent? Rent of let out land, that imputed rent is called rent of self occupied properties. Okay, here actual rent means land from let out land. Here that let out land means, for example, Mr. A is there. Mr. A have 2 homes, one for himself and for let out. Here let out means जो हिंदी में बोलते हैं कि कोई भी रेंट को अगर कोई भी भाड़ा देता है तो ये जो लेट आउट है, इस लेट आउट से जो इनकम आएगा उसको बोलेंगे हम लोग एक्चुअल रेंट, और जो जिसमें मिस्टर ए रहता है उससे जो इनकम आएगा उसको बोलेंगे हम लोग रेंट ऑफ सेल्फ. सो this is the basic difference between rental income, that is actual rent, and imputed rent. Okay, so that royalty. Now what is the meaning of that word royalty? Here royalty refers to income received for granting leasing rights of subsoil assets. Okay, that is royalty refers to income received for granting leasing rights of subsoil assets. Here, what is the meaning of that word subsoil assets? So that thing, that is that subsoil asset, means if any owner of mineral deposits like coal, natural gas, etc., can earn income by giving rights of mining to the contractors. Yani, if any owner of mineral deposits like coal, natural gases can earn income by giving rights of mining to the contractor, that income is called royalty. So this is not a very easy thing, easy topic. That royalty is, if you in a layman language, if any question maker asks royalty, here is the definition. If any owner of mineral deposits like coal, natural gas, etc. can earn income by giving rights of mineral mining to the contractor, is called an royalty. Okay. Now the third point. This is first point. This one second, and now third point, that is interest. What is the meaning of that word interest? Interest refers to amount received for lending funds provided by the entrepreneur. Interest refers to the amount received from lending funds provided by the entrepreneur. Here interest income includes interest on loan taken for productive services only. याद रखना वो चीज, interest income interest on loan taken for productive services only. Interest refers to an amount received for lending funds. Here lending funds means giving funds, providing funds on a loan basis, providing by the entrepreneur. If entrepreneur provide that loan, that interest income, that interest on loan taken for the productive services is called interest income. Okay, so what is not included that interest income? The interest paid by the government not included. You cannot include it that things in your questions, in your solution. If any interest paid by government, if any interest paid by government. In that case you cannot take that interest in your question, in your solution. Interest paid by one firm to another firm. Interest paid by one firm to another firm is not called interest income. Okay, so next one is, that is 4 number, is profit. This is last one, profits. Here profit is the reward to the entrepreneur for his contribution to the production of goods and services. Okay, this profit is the reward for the entrepreneur for his contribution to the production of goods and services. Here that goods and services, that contribution to the production of goods and services, the profit earned by the entrepreneur is used for 3 purposes. This profit earned is used for 3 purposes. That 3 purpose is a number, that is corporate tax, B number, that is dividend, and C number, that is retained earnings. Okay, if you calculate profit, always remember corporate tax plus dividend plus retained earning is called profit. So if, for example, corporate tax is 100, dividend is 100, and retained earnings is 50, so 100 plus 50, that is 250 is profit. Okay, so you have to remember that things. That corporate tax, now that corporate tax is a direct tax paid by the enterprises to the government. This corporate tax is the direct tax paid by enterprise to the government. Okay, and the dividend is refers to that part of profit. This dividend is a dividend. Okay, the dividend is a part of profit. And last one, that is retained earnings. It refers to a part of profit which kept as reserve, is a part of profit which kept as reserve. Okay, so this retained earnings, dividend, and that corporate tax already discussed. So you must remember that formula, that is profit, how that profit calculate. So this is the basic theory part under components of factor income. Next day we start some numerical question related with income method. Okay.